Hello, and welcome to my little corner of the cosmic universe. This is High Priestess Indigo, and I'm back with another read for the collective. So let's start with a prayer. I'm going to use the subconscious cards, and then we'll see what deck I'm led to. Almighty Father, I thank you. Please allow me to be a clear portal and a clear channel for your Holy Spirit and your divine will. God, I ask that you bless each and every person that comes across this video. You know who they are and where they are on their journey and what they need. And God, I ask that you bind and return to sender any and all negative energy, negative entities, evil eye, projection, spell work, black magic, dark magic, anything that is not of your purest and highest divine light. These things I ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody is resting and enjoying their weekend and feeling blessed because, I mean, it sounds so cliche, but I wake up and I thank God every day for being blessed, like to stay in a spirit of gratitude. That's the abundant energy, being in abundance mentally and emotionally is to stay constantly in gratitude, you know. Apostle Paul said, I have learned in all things to be content. Wise words. So, all right, let's see what we got going on here. We have wound from family of origin. I'm getting a masculine energy. Childhood traumas, neglect, or dysfunctional family dynamics that impacts one's psychological well-being. Address wound of moral injury, suffering from a deep conflict between personal values and actions taken or witnessed, often seen in military veterans or individuals who have experienced ethical dilemmas. Breaking repetitive pattern syndrome, repeatedly engaging in harmful behaviors or experiencing similar negative outcomes despite efforts to change, often rooted in underlying emotional wounds or unresolved issues. And we have needing to heal from betrayal wounds, deep emotional pain resulting from a perceived betrayal by someone trusted, leading to difficulties in trusting others. And then we have fear of success, or needing to address fear of success, subconscious fears or beliefs that hinder the pursuit of personal and professional achievements. And then last but not least, address wounds from gossip and slander, unfairly and unjustly damaging a person's reputation without their knowledge or consent with untruths and made up stories. So those are the subconscious cards. And with the subconscious cards, they could be past or present what this person needs to heal or has already healed. And I just wanted to take few seconds here to say thank you to all of the subscribers and the likes. I use my subscription list as a prayer list. So if you're subscribed to the channel, I hope you don't mind that I carve out a little bit of time every week to pray God's protection, love, abundance, blessings, and peace over your life. So I don't know about you, but I can always use additional, prayers that have, good prayers, as we like to say, people who are in the right energy, who are praying protection and covering and abundance and blessings over your life. So thank you so much. That is my way of saying thank you to all of my subscribers, is to pray for you and pray God's protection and abundance and protection and peace over your life. So I hope you don't mind. Um, but yeah, that's my way of giving back to all of my subscribers. So thank you for being here. And as I will always say, whether it's two of you, 200, 200,000, 200 million, I'm going to always carve out some time to pray for those who are subscribed. And like I say, and I don't know about you, but I can always use some extra blessings from God. So thank you. All right. So I'm being led to the graffiti deck. Let's see what's going on in the energy for this masculine energy that's coming through. Okay. All right. Take those two. Take those on top. All right. So let's see what's going on in your energy. On your own, first card out. I think I might have gotten too many cards here. Seems like a lot. Fire starter. Stop wasting time. Hmm. Racist. Oh boy. When this card comes out. Overindulgence. Serendipitous. Better lover. Water under the bridge. Rumor monger. Naive financially. Avoidance. Late bloomer. Lawlessness. Confusing treatment. Oh boy. Evil eye. Escapism. Smoke and mirrors. Oh boy. Oof, oof, oof. Obstacles. All right. Sorry, y'all. Um, we have a karmic masculine energy, particularly. This is somebody who is currently, and I'm laughing, but this is really not a laughing matter, but I don't know why when the karmic energy comes out, it just has me cracking up. Sometimes I think it's just the absurdity of some of the things that it's like if you stop doing crazy stuff, trying to hurt people and harm people, maybe you wouldn't be going through what you're going through. This is a karmic masculine who has he's been karmic for a little too long, and unfortunately all of his karmic ways are catching up with them. This is somebody who is currently finding themselves isolated and on their own because they chose to overindulge in negative energy, a negative mindset, low vibrational frequencies, gossip, slander, rumor mongering. This is somebody who spent a lot of time moving in the wrong direction, particularly against somebody who was never their enemy. This is somebody who is currently still, even in this very moment, as they're going through tower moment after tower moment, they're going through ego death. They're having to face themselves. They're losing family and friends. They're losing finances. They're losing abundance. They're in a lack mindset. They're going to spiritual prison. Like, it's just so many things, so many obstacles that are currently whooping up on this karmic masculine. But yet, this is somebody who is still sinning evil eye. This is somebody who is still lining, slandering against a divine feminine. The divine feminine energy is not even out here, which tells me the divine feminine has since long moved on with her life. I don't get the sense that there's been recent communication between this karmic masculine or this divine feminine, which kind of makes this overindulging of sending like this evil eye and these rumors and lies. It's it's making this person look crazy in the 3D. I'm gonna be perfectly honest because, like I said, this is that quintessential when people have that saying, don't send for me if I haven't don't come for me if I haven't sent for you. This person is coming for somebody who has not sent for them. And the problem with them coming for this particular person who has not sent for them is that this person is that they're coming for is heavily protected and fortified by the most high. Like, this is somebody that has a team of angels. They have spirit guides, they have ancestors, this person is literally trying to send negative energy against somebody who is fortified like Fort Knox. So can you imagine? You have one little soldier outside with a sword and a stick who's trying to take on all of the military personnel of a fortified Fort Knox. How do you think that's going to turn out? That's what this person is doing. And it really doesn't make sense because this person is wasting time. Because one, they're, like I said, they're coming for somebody who, one, is not coming for them. This person, two, does not deserve this kind of energy because this divine feminine is in her north node, which tells me she's vibing high. She deliberately does not harm people. She deliberately does not go after people. This is somebody who is a sweetheart, who's in peaceful energy, honestly. So, this kind of energy and this kind of like directed desire to create fires and tear down somebody's life is honestly just it's a one-way ticket to it's a one-way ticket to getting a beat down from God is really what's happening here. Because this person is not understanding that they're wasting their time and they're using their energy in the wrong way. This is somebody that really needs to turn the focus back to their life because they have a lot of subconscious wounding as well as a lot of conscious wounding um, that this person is just wasting their time against. Like I said, it's like you're coming for somebody who's not bothering you, who's not focused on you. This is somebody that has no ill will towards you. This is somebody that is not bothering you in any respect. So you're turning somebody who is not even focused or thinking about you into an enemy. Nothing pisses off the Most High like this kind of behavior because it's so unwarranted, it's unnecessary, and you're coming against somebody who is not coming against you, who's not even focused on you, who is very clearly off living their best life, whoever this divine feminine is. This is somebody who is feeling very prejudiced and antagonistic toward this divine feminine's faith and this divine feminine spiritual. I'm really getting this person is they're giving warlock energy and they're spinning their wheels against and they're very prejudiced and antagonistic toward a divine feminine who, like I said, is a north node. She's in temperance energy, it's giving earth angel energy, but they're very angry about that. This divine feminine spirituality is quite literally making this person upset. This is why this person is attacking because they're looking at this divine feminine and they're like, well, how is she so high vibing? How is she so happy? How is she so abundant? Because she's working on herself, because she's focused on working on herself, because she is in right standing with God and she's not out here trying to be a destroyer of other people's worlds. Kind of how that works. Meanwhile, this karmic masculine is wasting, like I said, stop wasting your time because you're barking up the wrong tree, and you're barking up a tree that is heavily fortified by angels and the Most High, divine protective. You know, it's almost like this person has like almost a secret service level protection from the Most High. So this person is doubly, barking up the wrong tree. Um, this is somebody who needs to be focused on their own life because this is somebody who is currently showing up in the 3D as refusing treatment and they're lawless. This is somebody who is very narcissistic as they are, all constantly always engaging in smoke and mirrors. So this is somebody, and I said at the beginning of this reading, they're being exposed in the 3D for this kind of behavior. So why continue? This is somebody who is currently avoiding themselves. They're trying to escape this karma and this divine judgment that has come down against them, but rightly so, because look at what you're doing. You've already, obviously gotten yourself up the creek without a paddle in terms of your karmic debt and you being under divine judgment. And then now you're also still coming against a earth angel energy. This is somebody, like I said, it's like, what are you doing? You know, You're spinning out and you're crashing out your life. This is somebody that needs to be focused on healing themselves. This is somebody that holds on to grudges. They're also coming across as somebody who is in the red in terms of their spiritual. Like I said, this is somebody in spiritual debt, for one. And then two, this is somebody that is also of giving me is barely making it in the 3D financial sense as well. I feel like this person is dealing with a lot of financial blockages and a lot of obstacles as it relates to their finances, because the Most High is blocking it as a result of this divine just judgment and this karmic debt this person is under. Like I said, this is somebody that needs to learn how to forgive and see things as water under the bridge, because this person is feeling slighted by somebody who had no intention of slighting them in the first place. It's giving me that kind of feeling of like, how, like, I always use road rage as a good example. Like, this person was on the road with this divine feminine. This divine feminine accidentally cut this person off. Now, mind you, I said accidentally. This person, the divine feminine, was just maybe trying to get over to the next lane, and she didn't see, that she cut off this karmic masculine in his vehicle. Well, this karmic masculine decided to, okay, she cut me off, and he made some kind of like crazy association with what that meant, and decided that, okay, she cut me off in traffic. Now I'm going to go to war with this divine feminine. And I'm going to, not only am I going to go to war with her, I'm gonna, it's gonna turn into a full out, I'm gonna follow this person home. I'm gonna write down their their license plate number, and then I'm gonna try to ruin their life. Sir, you're trying to do all of that off of somebody accidentally cutting you off in traffic? You got bigger problems. Because if you can garner that much anger and resentment towards somebody who clearly was not intentionally trying to cut you off, yeah, you got other problems. This is the kind of energy it's giving me. Like, whatever this divine feminine supposedly did to this karmic masculine, it feels like a incidental slight than more was it intentional. And I really am getting the sense that it was definitely not intentional. It was this divine feminine somehow gave this karmic masculine a narcissistic injury. And it wasn't something that the divine feminine was intentionally doing. It just was what it was. And I really am getting the sense that this is somebody she knew. So this giving me the energy of a past lover. So maybe she left the relationship because this was somebody that was toxic and low vibrational. And if you're a high vibing person and you're a high vibing, energy, you obviously don't want to be around low vibrational energies and frequencies. So you remove yourself from that situation. Well, this karmic masculine felt slighted by this divine feminine removing herself from what was a very toxic and very karmic situation. This is somebody who honestly still wants this divine feminine, which is crazy. This is somebody that is wanting to come forward, even in all of this stuff that this person is trying to do against this divine feminine. This is somebody that wants to come forward and present her with an offer. But you're also trying to destroy this divine feminine's life at the same time, which is like, yeah, no, sir, you sound like a crazy psycho. Get away from me. Which is why this divine feminine's energy is nowhere in this reading. This is somebody who is well into life, is the feeling. I'm like, they're not getting that they're old, but I'm not getting that they're young either. But they're old enough to have already needed to been working on themselves. So this person is showing up as a late bloomer to their own life because they have not been working on themselves. They have not been doing anything whatsoever to improve their mental headspace so that they're not so negative and toxic and constantly thinking in these like crazy thought patterns that causes them to crash out their lives trying to destroy somebody else's over perceived slights. This is somebody who is, like I said, they're coming in as lawless, and they're avoiding their own issues, you know But this is somebody I feel like when they were connected to this divine feminine, this was somebody that was constantly engaging in third party situations. This is part of why this divine feminine does not want to be connected to this karmic masculine. Like I said, it's giving toxic and giving the level of like dripping like antagonistic hatred level energy that this karmic masculine is putting out toward this divine feminine. Honey, she dodged a major bullet. Yeah, because this karmic masculine is trying to play victim. He's trying to play victim for why this divine feminine does not want to be connected to them or be in their life. But like I said, if somebody is trying to destroy your life, but at the same time it's like, girl, you know I love you, come back to me. Pick a side, sir. You're double minded. And the Bible says a double minded man is unstable in all his ways. You can't love and hate does not reside in the same area. It does not it You can't house love and hate in the same frequency. It doesn't work that way. You're either in love with this person or you hate them. Pick a side here, karmic masculine, because it's really what this is giving. This person has a love hate relationship with this divine feminine. They love them because they want this person back, but I'm almost getting, in a sense, this person wants them back because they're high vibrational and there's abundance attached to this person. So this person doesn't even want this divine feminine back for reasons that are only up and up in the first place, which is why her spirit team is blocking this heavily. And then two, this person hates simultaneously hates this divine feminine because she's high vibrational and she has abundance. So yeah, they basically hate and love this divine feminine for the exact same reasons. I hate her because she's abundant and she's high driving and she has all this great energy. And I love her because she's high driving and she's abundant and she has all this great energy. Double minded. Double minded man is unstable in all his ways. Don't remember the exact Bible verse, but it is there in the Bible. A double minded man is unstable in all his ways. This man is double minded. And this is why this divine feminine is not in this situation. Because this man is, it's like trying to serve two masters. Yeah, like I said, here we go. Entanglements again, third parties. This person is still involved with third parties. But they're trying to somehow destroy this divine feminine's life, but at the same time come forward with a love offer. This is why I laugh when I get these energy reads, because it is quite literally the definition of insanity. This is crazy. Like I say, I love you, but I hate you. This person now is currently sitting in isolation because, like I said, this person does not have this divine feminine's energy. That's the real, underneath all of this love, hate is the real root of this problem is this person is low vibrational. They can't manifest. They have no abundance. They're going through obstacles. Their life is falling apart. They're going through ego death in the dark night of the soul. They're being stripped of spiritual gifts. They are definitely suffering from some kind of mental health crises, and they're definitely dealing with some dark entity attachments because anybody, excuse me, nose is running. um Anybody that is doing this against somebody who is not bothering them, that is not thinking about them, you got some dark entities attachment. And this person is also dealing with a lot of childhood trauma and wounding and subconscious wounding, like subconscious issues that they need to heal. This person, like I said, they're wasting time because they're focused on the other person who is not focused on them. The whole point of you hitting ego death, and the reason why God usually has, like, the real reason we have to go through ego death is we have to quite literally die to the old version of ourselves, the old version of ourselves that is stuck in lack, the old version of ourselves that is stuck in hatred and trauma and childhood woundings and feeling victimized and engaging in secret affairs, love affairs, and sex addictions, and all of this stuff. Ego death is meant to basically drop you down to your lowest common denominator and rebuild you from scratch so that you can rebuild in the right way, so that you can start with a foundation that is built on you being self focused and healing yourself. This is where this person is wasting time because they're so focused on trying to destroy this divine feminine's life that they're not focused on their own life, which is a ball of chaos right now. Like I said, I've mentioned all the stuff this person is dealing with, and they are still somehow focused on somebody who is not focused on them. I can't reiterate that enough. And they keep overindulging in this kind of energy of trying to send this evil eye and trying to project at somebody, and meanwhile they're refusing treatment and refusing to grow and heal and learn in their own life. This is somebody who is, realizing that a lot of the people that they were aligned with in their own lives are just as low vibrational, just as toxic as they are. So they're all trapped in this low vibrational frequency where they're fighting like crabs in a barrel because none of them have anything energetically that is positive going right now. So they're all sitting, and it's like there's no honor among thieves right now. This karmic masculine and the people that are attached to him are fighting. There's a lot of in house fighting and backbiting that's happening right now. This man has so much. Well, I say man because it's really the energy. This masculine energy is not about the sex. So take it how it resonates. It's the energy. This masculine energy is literally up to their eyeballs in so much stuff. It just does not make sense. But they're still focused on this divine feminine. And like I said, this is somebody who doesn't even have divine protection right now. They've been stripped of their own spirit team and divine protection because they keep trying to come for somebody, this divine feminine, who is not bothering them. Stop it, bro. Here's the real reason why. Because they're an energy vampire. They want to be back connected to this divine feminine like they're it's giving me somebody that wants to be back in this divine feminine energy so they can quite literally drain her of her good high vibing energy. That's not gonna happen. This cycle is over. It's been over, which is why it's so crazy that this person is wasting so much time. I keep coming back to this. This person keeps wasting so much time trying to destroy this divine feminine's life because they really want her energy, and they're not going to get it. This person is stuck with their own karma, their own debt. They think that if they reconnect with this divine feminine, that's going to get them out of this karmic debt and this divine just judgment. It does not work that way. Being connected to somebody who is high vibing does not get you out of karmic debt. It does not get you out from underneath divine just judgment. I'm going to reiterate this 100 times. There is a logic that this person is spinning in that does not is not in line with spiritual laws. This is not how this works. You cannot offset your baggage, your karmic debt to somebody else. And if you do, you have to get the person to agree to do so. That's the free will of it. I can't try to sneak and do spell work and dark magic and somehow destiny swap with you. The only way you can destiny swap with somebody is they have to willingly agree to it. That is the free will law. This divine feminine is not going to agree under any circumstances to give up her divinity and her high energy and her high vibing energy and her connection to God to switch places with you. Like, where they do that at? Oh, I'm gonna trade in my Rolls Royce for your Pinto. Why would I? What in what world would somebody be willing to do that? I mean, just think about it logically, because that's really what this person is really wanting. They're wanting to switch places with this divine feminine. They want her to be in their karmic debt, in their divine judgment, and their low vibrational frequency, while they live in her energy of good karma, abundance, blessings, divine protection, the peace of God, the blessings of God, her having a spirit team and angels and ancestors that are, this person literally, quite literally, is delusional, deluded, delusional, crazy. This is crazy. Like, oh, you know what? Like I say, it's like two cars pulling up and this person's like, oh, you're driving a Rolls Royce. That's real nice. And I'm driving a Pinto. Let's switch cars. What? What? Where they do that at? This person is quite literally not thinking. This is not. This is not. This is not rational thinking. This person is not thinking clearly or rationally. They're literally. They quite literally are. They sound insane. Yeah, this person needs to be real with themselves. What they're asking for is not going to happen. Like, this divine feminine is not going to agree to that. As a matter of fact, she didn't agree to it. That's why she walked away. Because she was not going to sacrifice herself for an energy vampire who was just going to drain her dry and try to steal all her abundance. When it was presented, when the offer was presented, she looked at that and laughed and was like, "Deuces out." No, sir. Who's gonna agree to that kind of trade off? That's not in her best interest. It's time for you to get real, sir. You are living in a make believe world that does not exist. I don't know whatever drug you've been taking, but the devil don't got you twisted. Because he told you a lie, because he is the father of lies. If you really thought that this is what was going to happen, was you was going the most high was going to actually let you switch places with this divine feminine. This is the lie that the devil tells his followers. Hey, I don't really have the full authority to bless you with any real abundance. So anything that you get, you're going to have to steal it off of chosen ones and light workers and star seeds, and you're gonna have to try to, destiny swap with them. But what the devil never tells these idiots is that's not a real thing. That doesn't really, you cannot build your happiness off of the suffering of somebody else. It violates universal law. It violates spiritual laws. Only way, like I say, you have to get the person's permission to do so. In order to get the person's permission, they have to be willing to sacrifice themselves for you. And some people are willing to sacrifice themselves for somebody else. And those are the people that literally just wind up bound with the devil. And then they both actually wind up crapping out and losing, because soon as this person switches places, they both wind up karmic, and all of that good energy is then removed by the divine. Once again, you cannot get the blessings of God without serving God. It's not how this works. And this person is under the delusion that they can get the blessings of God without having to serve God. And it does not work like that under any spiritual law. Or is God gonna let you do that? If you want the blessings of God, you have to serve God. So this kind of thinking is just straight. It, like, soon as I see this stuff, it's like this person is let the devil get in their ear. And he's a master manipulator, and he's really good at spell work and, convincing people of these most ridiculous things that just does not fly in spiritual law. It doesn't work in spiritual court. And then when this person, signs up for this bum, booby trap deal, when it's time to pay the piper and God mets down divine judgment, the devil flees and is nowhere to be spotted. And this person is left now paying divine judgment and under the karmic debt, because they were stupid enough to believe what the devil was selling them. Broken thinking, like I said. This thinking is not rational. It is not logical. It's not based on human logic. Nor like when you stack this up in 3D human logic, it doesn't add up. When you stack this up in spiritual law and 5D thinking, it doesn't work. Like nowhere in there does this work. Like I said, even for the people that do sacrifice themselves for somebody else, God usually strips both people of their energy, because this person, when they make that sacrifice, they're saying to the Most High, I want to be karmic too. So God said, okay, you don't want to be on the divine path, you don't want to be in the upright, you want to be in your south node. Well, let me tell you what comes with being in your south node. You don't get any abundance. You don't get the blessings of God. You don't get the high vibing energy. You don't get that peace and that joy and all the fruits of the spirit, because you willingly forfeited it. So then you just wind up connected to somebody who is just as low vibrational as you. That's how that works. High vibing people wind up with high vibing people. Low vibrational people wind up with low vibrational people, because water seeks its own level. You cannot be unequally yoked. You cannot have a demon with an angel. Just doesn't work. Yeah, this person wants to be in control of something they're not in control of. They're not even in control of themselves. Their mind is distorted. Their thinking is broken. Their energy is distorted. They're like, this person is literally, quite literally, going mad mentally. And they're raging and trying to create an adversary that does not exist. The person they're really fighting is themselves, because this thinking is literally taking them nowhere but a one-way ticket to hell with gasoline draws on. Because the more they do against this divine feminine, the quicker they just descend. They're not ascending, they're descending. Like, with everything that they do, that good energy that they're desperate to get, they just actually take themselves lower and lower. So it's like, oh, the best way to get out of this is to keep doing what I've been doing that's already got me in trouble. That's why I say this person is truly not thinking. This thinking is so broken, it's insane. You cannot think that you're going to get out of the situation by doing the thing that got you in the situation. That's literally what this person is doing. And they're steady digging a hole that's just taking them deeper and deeper into karmic debt and getting them more and more divine judgment. And basically, it's having the opposite effect of what they think. Like, and this person is salty. They're salty because this divine feminine is living in abundance and she's happy and she's not bothered. So everything you're doing is just, once again, wasting time. And you keep moving in the wrong direction. And you somehow keep thinking that if you keep doing what already has not been working for you, the black magic didn't work, the evil eye didn't work, the spell work hasn't worked, the projections and all of the stuff, and the going to, this person has even taken to going to dark readers and dark witches and other warlocks to try to destroy this divine feminine, and it just keeps getting them even more debt. Stop already. You're at that point now, whoever you are, you're out of rope here. You've hung yourself with the Most High already. You've already gotten divine judgment against you. You're already under divine judgment. How much more divine judgment do you need? Like, do you need God to really just literally come down here and just throttle you himself? Like, what more do you need to know that you need to stop already? This is why this person, like I said, spiritual prison, you're already going there. Like, it's you've already cemented that, but you're still doing more, since you've already been, the judgment has already come down, just to take yourself even further. This is somebody that is going to be facing spiritual deletion soon. Not just spiritual jail. They're going to be facing spiritual deletion. And God showed me what he literally showed me what spiritual deletion is. How everything works is we are a thought in the most highest mind. God, created the world. We how the world was created, when they say, when God, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and God spoke the world into existence. In order for him to speak the world into existence, it had to exist as a thought in his mind first. So this is how this works, right? So the world was created as a thought in God's mind. Everything was created first as a thought. It was a thought, God spoke it, it became into existence. So spiritual deletion is for you to stop existing to be a thought in God's mind. You're at the point where God literally is about to stop thinking about you as an entity, as an existence, as a human being, as a whatever, as a spirit, as a soul, to the point where you now are facing spiritual deletion, where God is going to cease to think about you. And if God himself ceases to think about you, that means you don't exist anymore. This is where you are at. Stop what you're doing. Whoever you are, stop. Stop. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Stop. You're there. You're at the point. To say you have angered God is an understatement. Like, you're still doing the stuff. You're still doing it. And it's not getting you anywhere. It's not getting you anywhere. And you're just spending all this time and energy and hatred towards somebody who is not bothering you. Stop. Stop. That's the message. Stop. There's nothing else to say. This is such a toxic, demonic, crazy way of being and existing. And it's not getting you anywhere. You, like I said, you're going to be facing spiritual deletion soon. Because you are coming up against God's child, one of his children, who is not bothering you and who is under heavy divine protection, honestly, because of an energy like you. I know you made some kind of crazy little deal with the devil, but the devil sold you a bad bill of goods, because this plan that he gave you is not going to work. It was never going to work. You just didn't know that. You signed a soul agreement with the devil that was always going to lose. He set you up from the beginning. You're not going to win some prize that is this divine feminine's abundance and her blessings and her energy. That was never going to happen. You were sold a lie. Yes, sir. I cannot emphasize that enough. You were sold a bad bill of goods because you were listening to the father of lies. That's what he does. Like, he doesn't have the ability to bless his followers with anything. He doesn't have the ability to give them anything. Anything they can try to get is always temporary, and is coming from them stealing from somebody else. And God is not going to let you steal somebody else's destiny that he himself has mapped out. That's the message. Stop what you're doing. You're wasting your time, and you're putting your eternal soul in danger. It's already in danger. So, yeah, stop. That's the message.